What's gooey? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cutie Content Guy, and I'm back for a brand new review. Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 13. Woo! No, we're here back for another throwback review. Y'all requested it. Why didn't I go on yesterday? Oh, I didn't come on yesterday because I finished the Gilded Age season 1. So I was wrapped up in that. But anyway, we here. I know I keep changing the time, but it is what it is yesterday. But we here. It's I think I'm gonna start doing my thumbnails like this with the throwback reviews if I can find them. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. Child, this good. So we are here to talk about throwback Atlanta, throwback to season 6, episode 13 and 14, because you got to mix them together. And I think this is probably when season 6 was season 6 was good. Well, we knew season 6 was good, but season 6 was good, baby. Season 6 was good. I think I'm gonna do another review when it was in medical. Season season 6 also, I think later on in the season. But before I even jump into that, child, we're gonna talk for a second. Where is it at? So, well, first of all, welcome everybody. Hope everybody had a great Wednesday. Hope everybody had a great day and a great Tuesday. It's been storming like crazy this afternoon and this evening. So I just been chilling, getting my place together so I can go ahead and move. When I finish with y'all, I'll probably end up starting the second. Where Richie B at? I need to talk to her. I'll probably end up talking to watching the second season of Gilded Age, or at least start it. Yeah. But we here to talk about Atlanta. Season 6. Throwback. If somebody else don't want to throw, no, let me shut up. All right. So I don't want no drama. I ain't running from it. But I don't want no drama, baby. I don't want no drama. I don't want no drama. I don't want no drama. But before we get started, look. Get into this, child. So of course there's rumors, like there always is each season when Atlanta get ready to start again. And there's rumors that K Michelle going to join the cast. The girl who came up with Slutty Vegan, Pinky Cole going to join the cast. They say Kim is back. They say Sheree is back. Who knows? We really won't know until the official cast has been announced. But Nene had the nerve to get online and say, "Oh, they did not they didn't invite me back." She shut down rumors that she's not being invited back to Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 17. I'm not about to play this game with her. I'm not playing this game with her or y'all. Where is it at? Nene confirms she is not returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 17. Reveals the reason why. They never offered me to return. Good luck, season 17 cast. We will be watching. Girl. Child. Child. Okay.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, Nene. Okay, Nene. Okay. You cussed your boss out, said your boss was a racist, and said he was on drugs. And for some reason, everybody keeps forgetting that pivotal piece of information. You said your boss was on drugs. You said your boss was a racist. You did a whole hate campaign, hate tour about Andy Cohen, Bravo, and NBC. And now people acting like, oh my gosh, how dare them not bring her back? What do I know? I don't work in the industry. What do I know? I just mind my business, child. I just I just mind him. I just mind my business, child. Anyway, child, girl, girl. Anyway, look, we gonna have some real conversations, and I got a lot of notes. So sit back, grab a snack, and come on back. Who said that, y'all? So look, let's just get started. I know the time changed. Um, I was originally gonna do 8 because I was like, okay, I can do 8, and then I was like, wait, the episode, I gotta watch 2 episodes, and then I was like, okay, I can do 9 because I'll be done right in time. But then I was done like 8 something, so I said, okay, I'll just do 8:35. So the time changed, y'all here. So Wizard, kiss my ass. All right. So baby, the show opened up Phaedra down and spending all the money on Mr. President. Um, I forgot it. I forgot at one point Cynthia and Peter had an office space working together. Cynthia telling Peter what Candy said at the winery when she was like, Natalie, don't water it down, Natalie. And when Candy proceeded to read Natalie her rights, you just let me know I'm a hot bitch. You just let me know I'm a hot bitch. You just let me know I'm a hot bitch. And he came up. And we'll be done. And at the end, Nene says, thank you for coming. Um, and Cynthia made it seem like Candy was doing the most, but Candy really wasn't. She was like, I know a lot of stuff about people. I know a lot about Peter, but I'm sure Peter didn't bring it into the marriage. Cynthia was like, it was the way she said it. It was a dig. Girls, I forgot how much Cynthia got on my goddamn nerves season 6. And I was reminded today. Cynthia worked my nerves this season.
Girl, girl, you just don't know. Oh.
Cynthia worked my nerves, and I'm gonna give her ass a piece when I get to it. Ooh, I'm glad I had no channel back then. Y'all remember Kenya was down there playing around trying to have Brooklyn season 6? Mm-hmm. And then you heard her, she said she ain't want no girl. Now, what happened to Aunt Lori? Where Aunt Lori at? Mm-hmm. Was she an actress? That's a child. Look at Kenya with her basket. And Kenya can't remember that man she was dating in Africa. Kenya was dating a man in Africa. Candy working on her play. A Mother's Love. She said she got Eddie Levert. She convinced him. I was thinking to myself, you used to date Gerald, so it shouldn't have been hard. You and Gerald was in a whole relationship. I remember she said she read Candy, child, please. Kenya down there at the sperm bank with Miss Lawrence, playing around with them people, sperm child, playing around with them. Baby, baby, some girl, some punk up there talking about something. You can call me. Can't. She's still saying she dating an African, but y'all tear Portia up for the okay. Let's just get into the shit that we came here for. It's pillow night. Baby, old Portia walked in. Nene went up and got changed. Nene went and did a bump. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Nene went up and did a bump. Nene went up and did a bump. She came back, and Nene was on goddamn 1,000. Where am I? Hold on, because I gotta get it. Let me. Where is it at? Where's my? Where is it at? Let me get this one, and let me get where the other one at? I'm gonna have this. Oh, I don't have that one. But Nene went and did a bump, and I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. Nene did a bump. You hear me? Nene did a bump. Bump.
Then I have. Then I have.
Nene did a bump.
Then I have. Then I have.
I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you what I know. Ooh, what's wrong with doing a bump, babe? Wow, girl. Oh, nothing. No, nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes.
You know. But Nene was high. Nene was on something. Nene was high. I'm not changing it. I'm not. Nene was on one. Nene was on one. It needed.
Here, you ain't even married to Madison, my love.
Nene was on one. You like it? I love. I don't know if I love it, baby, but you. Anyway, she came back and she changed. She had these men. She had this man come out. He was all skinny and had drawers on. Child, he had something on him though, but he was. Then the girl was out there, baby, all that cellulite. I said, well. So Kenya is late. Nene's getting irritated. She walking around talking about I'm irritated. This is ridiculous. She prancing in the room, you know how she prancing in the room and all that kind of stuff, and just doing the most. So let me switch back to this one. So Nene high, you know, she doing all that, all the bumps and stuff like that. She walking around, she prancing around, child. Some of the Apollo don't be staring at me, girl. So one of the questions is, are you comfortable being around your mate in the same room with somebody you slept with? I mean, I don't like, yeah, like, okay, like I don't. Candy was like, I don't give a damn. Oh, yes, she was. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Baby, she's back there. She was back there. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Baby, we grown, baby. We grown. We have seen these episodes in different eyes, baby. We grow back there. Nah. Kenya shows up. Nene slams the door on her face. If I was Kenya, I would have left. I just would have left. The drama really got started though when the drama really got started when the strip club. Well, the drama started with the strip club question. And Peter was trying to lie, and Candy was like, "I've been to the club with you, Peter. Like, what you talking about? Like, I seen a girl on your lap." And Peter was like, "Really, really?" And then Apollo jumps up, and we learned that Apollo took that money that he stole from them people, the $5,000 to $8,000 he was down there stealing from them people. You know, because Apollo ain't nothing but a scammer, and he was in the strip club giving it to people. And then Nene takes it to the next level. And she brings up what happened at the winery between Kenya and Natalie about Christopher Columbus. And she's like, you know what irritates me about, oh, I wrote this. But she's like Kenya, you brought up something with Natalie and stuff like that. So Natalie is talking about what happened. And as Natalie is talking, she got this, she like holding her, y'all can't see me right now, but she holding her hand out and she's swerving her hand around like she reading somebody. Girl, so Christopher gets up and he's like, I'm going to address this. And they like, can you have a seat? And he was like, I need to address this. He was like, I don't know what kind of medication you're on. And Kenya was like, I'm on the same medication you on. And Kenya, he starts to walk towards Kenya, but then Kenya gets up and Kenya starts to walk towards Natalie. Christopher then grabs Kenya's arm and Kenya snatches her arm away and she says, don't touch me. Brandon gets up and he was like, don't put your hands on her. So let's stop. From the moment I seen this episode, when this episode was, what, 15 seasons ago, I always said that Kenya was in the right. Christopher was in the wrong. You didn't stop her. You didn't jump in front of her and say, hey, hold on, calm down, chill out, sit down, blah, blah, blah. You literally grabbed her arm. Now, you may not have been grabbing her arm in a way where you wanted to be abusive, but you grabbed her arm. And for the life of me, I couldn't understand how none of the ladies could have seen that. You grabbed that lady arm. You didn't put your hand up to stop her or anything like that. You literally grabbed her arm. They even showed the camera, even did a zoom in, and you grabbed her arm. So Brandon, as a friend, got up and was protecting his friend. And he's like, don't touch her. Peter then gets up and trying to break it up. And Peter aggressively pushes Brandon. And for some reason, Apollo got up and had his hand around Brandon's neck and kind of pushed Brandon down. And Brandon then kind of like sits up a little bit and kind of wraps his arm around Apollo to bring Apollo down with him. Next thing you know, they are like punching on Brandon. And Peter then jumps in and they're jumping Brandon. And then as Apollo's getting pulled off of Brandon, you can hear Apollo saying, stop, Brandon, chill out. As they are over there fighting, you can see Christopher Columbus over there in the corner, holding the flowers like he was going to do something. And they're trying to get him out the room. And Kenya and Phaedra are trying to get Apollo off of Brandon. Chuck, the football player, is over in the corner hiding behind Monique with an eye. Hiding behind her. And I thought that Chuck was a football player or a former football player. So let's stop and let's have a real conversation. They did that because they saw Brandon as weak. They did that because they did not like Kenya. And because Apollo couldn't put his hands on Kenya, he put his hands on Apollo. Peter was just doing the absolute most for no reason. Brandon had every right. Brandon had every right to protect his friend because that's what you're supposed to do. He had every single right. Christopher Columbus was in the complete wrong. Was in the wrong. In the wrong. Now let me just tell you how it would have operated if I was there. Y'all wouldn't have had an episode because it had been too much to show on TV. It had been too much to show on TV. Y'all just would have saw, how Sheree said, the ambulance. outside, y'all would have saw the FBI outside, and y'all would have saw the goddamn police outside. And then they would have said we can't air. It would have went from episode 12 to episode 15 with the aftermath, because they would have said episode 13 and episode 14 was just too violent to show. Now, I'm not saying that I could just whoop everybody ass, but what I am saying, I know how to get a bitch up off of me, and you would have knew you was in the motherfucking fight. You would have knew there was a motherfucking fight. Somebody called the ambulance. You would have knew it was a motherfucking fight on a set down there at the goddamn hotel. I promise you that. And let me tell you something else. The kind of punks I hang with, what was they done at the Intercontinental? Baby, it wouldn't have been no more hotel. They would have banned us from every intercontinental known to mankind. I promise you. They would have every girl, right? Every intercontinental known to mankind, they would have banned me and my friends. Oh no, I can fight. I just know I can't whoop everybody's ass. I can fight though. And I can tell you this. The people I hang with can fight. And I promise you, all you would have motherfucking saw was robes and feathers in the sky. That's all you would have saw. That's all you would have motherfucking saw. I mean that.
Always prepared. I stay ready. That way I ain't never got to get ready. I'm ready right now.
Baby, wizard, baby, wizard. Baby, they would have thought it was a motherfucking Red Roof Inn, baby. What I tell you, wizard. Girl. V, I promise, girl. What? What? Girl. Maybe you can boy Adrian Wizard might get one on you from behind real quick, but the listen, baby, they thought it was the motherfucker Richie. No, you walked into some real shit, friend. We talking about when Apollo and Peter jumped on Brandon, baby. Ain't no way. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no mother. I'm getting mad thinking about it, baby. I'm ready to go down into the baby. I'm ready to go down there now, girl. And my other thing is this: would y'all have jumped on Miss Lawrence like that? Would y'all have, even though I can't stand Don Juan, would y'all have jumped on Don Juan like that? Y'all didn't like Kenya, and y'all, V, I'm gonna get there. Y'all didn't like Kenya, and so y'all looked at Brandon as a weakness because he was a gay man. But I know some motherfucking punks that'll fuck you up. I know some motherfucking punks that will fuck you up. And I know some motherfucking punks. Let me, baby, Brandon, you ain't got no. I'm gonna get into Brandon in a second, child. Let me go and finish with this. Let me finish with this. So Nene is yelling at Kenya, and she's like, "You made the wrong move. You got up out your seat, and you in charge. Nobody, you can't charge nobody." And so Kenya goes to look for Brandon, and Nene starts yelling, talking about some hold on. And as she's walking out, Natalie and Christopher are sitting there, and Natalie's like, there's the door, liar. The way I would have smacked Natalie in her motherfucking mouth. The way I would have smacked Natalie in her motherfucking mouth as I'm on the way out the door. Mm-hmm. So Nene follows Kenya into the room. And Nene literally has her finger in Kenya's face, talking about you got out your goddamn seat. You got out your goddamn seat. You got out your goddamn seat. And Kenya out of breath. She like, Nene, girl, I ain't got time for this. Like, that man grabbed me. She like, you got out your goddamn seat. You got out your goddamn seat. And Nene's trying to trap her in the room. Y'all would have saw nothing but a motherfucking blonde hair up in the air. Y'all would have saw motherfucking blonde hair in the air. Nene know who to fuck with, and she know who not to fuck with. And I can promise you, y'all say a lot of shit about, we can say a lot of shit about Sheree, and we can say a lot of shit about Marlo. But I can promise you, and we've seen it. If Sheree or Marlo was in that position of Kenya, Nene would not have jumped in their face like that with her hand all in their face and trying to trap them in the room. Tell me I'm wrong in this chat. Tell me take your hatred and your dislike out for them girls. Tell me I'm wrong in this chat. Nene would not have had her finger in Sheree's face like that, and Nene would not have had her finger all in Marlo's face like that. Oh yes, 27 pieces every goddamn where. Where else? So, I will say this about Brandon. Brandon was doing too much crime for me. Brandon was doing too much crime for me. Oh, then why did he hit me? Why did you do it? Why did you do it? Why did you hit me? Brandon, what you should have been doing is calling your motherfucking girls, calling your motherfucking friends, and your friends should have been sitting outside waiting. Sitting outside waiting. And as Apollo and Peter was walking out that building, baby, you just would have saw a whole bunch of punks come out of nowhere. You would have saw a whole bunch of goddamn punks come out of nowhere all at one time, baby. And again, y'all would have had an ambulance. And you would have had the motherfucking police out there. You would have got your ass whooped so bad that the prince and the president would even know who you were. I think that's your daddy. Right, a swarm of punks out of nowhere. Girl, right. Maybe the red dress running, baby. Maybe they would have had channel. What channel was Nene working for? Channel 11, as that she was done as an intern. Now go report that. Reporting live from Channel 11 News. We have a swarm of punks out here, and they just seen it's two men dead on the ground. So I was like, you doing too much. Now, what did crack me up when Phaedra was like, Apollo, you need to stop it. Can somebody please get my purse, my black Prada bag? I said, girl. So Nene outside, and she like, we adults, we can. It's all about asking questions. It ain't about getting crunk with fists and stuff. Girl, shut the fuck up, stupid ass. So Christopher is like, oh, I'm sorry. But Kenya act like she knew my wife, act like she know me better than my wife or whatever. And I don't know, she came down here I don't know if she's on Molly or she came down here to get turned up. The bitch that was turned up was the tall blonde bitch walking back and forth who just took a couple bumps when she was back there getting dressed. That's the one who was turned up. Everybody was saying, oh, she geeked up, she doing that. Kenya, and y'all know I don't see it for Kenya. Kenya did nothing wrong. A bitch addressed me. I'm addressing her motherfucking ass back. I wanted to stand up. Yeah, talking about Candy rated me a 2, and I stepped my second, but I got balls inside of me. Yes, yo, girl, yes. Yes, yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes. So, um, the baby, Richie, girl, child. You know some shit. You just go ahead and leave. You know some shit. Man, I've been in the confession. I'm like, child, go on with the next question. Go on with the next question, child. I get time for it. So, as he giving his speech, Candy was like, "Oh, okay, well, it's my opportunity." Now, Candy a tourist just like me, so we do a lot of just sitting back, observing the room to see which bitch want to, like, okay, okay, I know that bitch gonna try me. I got my eye on her, That's the kind. So I think I told y'all this story. We was in me and Adrian and some other friends. We was in Cleveland. Don't ask me why we was in Cleveland. We was in Cleveland. We was at the party, blah blah blah, having a good time. And I never forget, baby, these punks was on the corner trying to excuse me, these faggots was on the corner trying to start some shit with one of Adrian's friends. And we had just left out the club and stuff like that. And they was trying to start some shit. And again, I sit back in the exerted room. I really am a like chill, calm person. I'm kind of like Candy. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. But if you start it, I'm gonna finish it. So, we all having a good time and this and that. And this is like years ago. Yes, we was in the club, baby, and the fag didn't want to play Michael Jackson. Yes, yes, yes. So, we so they came in their cars or whatever, and they was just like talking shit for some reason. And I had my eye on one bitch, and I knew the moment that bitch was going to swing, that motherfucking long ass vest that punk had on was going to be all on the ground. Anyway. So Candy was like, you had some things to say about Todd. And Natalie was like, well, I think Todd is cool. Candy said, I didn't say that. She said, well, he dated my friend Auntie or whatever the girl name was. He cheated on her and broke her heart. Todd was a hustler. He knew how to swerve. He knew how to put himself in a better situation. So Candy was like, well, they was all concerned, and because Mama Joyce was concerned. So Candy was like, well, everybody was concerned about me. Like, I don't give a fuck about the last bitch. Everybody concerned about me, everybody concerned, but ain't nobody bringing it up to me. Everybody talking around me, ain't nobody bringing it up to me. So, so Cynthia, and you can always get to tell when Cynthia ass lying because she get real aggressive. Cynthia was like, well, Natalie had nothing but great things to say about Todd. And she was like, it's not about that, Cynthia. And she was like, it's about the comment that she made, pretty much is what Candy was alluding to. And Cynthia was getting turned. So Cynthia probably was back there doing a bump too. Cynthia was getting turned. And she's like, it don't matter, Candy. So Cynthia, Cynthia talk with her hands. It's like right now, I talk with my hands too, but if I'm arguing with somebody or we know it's a heated situation, I'm not going to put my hands all in somebody's face. So Cynthia hands is flying around, and Candy was like, girl, you doing too much. I'm short, you tall, girl, you doing too much, and you violating my space. So girl, like, chill out. So she was like, well, Todd, so Cynthia grabs Todd and she's like, well, Todd, I'll talk to you since Candy don't want to listen. She said, I had a conversation about it. I had a conversation with Natalie, blah, 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 blah. So take what you want to take from it. Girl. So Mallory realized that it's getting a little tense. So she gets up, she pulls Cynthia back. Peter was like, what's happening? Like, what's going on? Y'all acting real strange. Candy, we acting strange. And then Candy was like in the confessional. Peter walked up to me, he bumped his chest out like he gonna do something. And he was like, what's going on, what you take from it. So she telling him what's going on, whatever. So Todd was like, it don't matter, y'all talking shit, blah blah blah. That's my baby, I love her. you know, it is what it is. So everybody's like, that's your girl, you love her, blah blah blah. So Christopher Williams come out the blue and like dapping Todd up and all that kind of stuff. So Peter feeling some kind of way. So Peter and Todd start getting like face to face. So Peter talking about something about a cold or some shit, like you know better, whatever, blah blah blah. So Mallory is in the middle trying to break it up, and Mallory is trying to separate them, and she ends up pushing Todd. Like Mallory pushed, I thought Todd was gonna fly out the window. Mallory pushed Todd. So Candy loses her shit. And so everybody holding Candy back, right? Everybody holding Candy back, and you know, Candy didn't lost her shit. Everybody holding Candy back. So Mallory is like, I try to break them up. Candy was like, no, you put your hands on me. And she looking at Cynthia like, I'm gonna fuck Candy up tonight. I will beat her motherfucking ass. I'm telling you now. Candy in the corner like, bitch, I will drag you, bitch. I will drag you in this hole. You understand me? Nene like, Candy, we got businesses, Candy. We got businesses, Candy. We got businesses. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Oh, baby, that's next. V. Girl, Cynthia, baby, when I tell you Cynthia worked my motherfucking nerves this season, ain't no motherfucking way a bitch gonna talk to my man like that in front of me. Bitch. Okay. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. But she definitely pushed motherfucking Todd, baby. I thought Todd was gonna fly out the window. I said, God damn, that bitch strong. Unpopular opinion, Mallory did her thing. Who that white woman hold Candy? Maybe that's me. Peter had an issue with every guy. Yes, Peter. Yes, Apollo, Todd, and Greg. Yes. So, Candy loses it, right? I don't think Mallory just would have whooped on Candy. I don't believe that. I believe Mallory would have been in the fight. I believe Candy gets down. Candy ain't no punk. I believe Candy get down. And the thing about Candy, she keep the same motherfucking energy with everybody. Candy gets down. So Phaedra come in. Phaedra like, you know, where's Candy at, trying to calm her down? So she telling her what's going on. She was like, you know, we all know Cynthia ain't gonna do nothing. We know Cynthia ain't gonna bust a grape. But Mallory put her hands on me. She took these two fingers and she did like this. I'm a kind of won't be nothing, won't, you know, the whole quote. And I felt Candy. You ever been so mad with a motherfucker you can't get your words out? You ever been so motherfucking mad you can't get your goddamn words out? I believe I was with Candy, baby. I have been in some situations where I can't get my motherfucking words out.
That bitch up in time. Don't grab me and pull me back. Don't pull me back when no bitch talk me. That bitch up.
Baby, I've been in motherfucking situations when I can't get my motherfucking words out. Baby, girl, your motherfucking girl, you put your motherfucking hands on me, bitch. I've been, you know, situations like that. So she was like, you know, I try to stop between Mallory try to reach in, and she's like, I'm about to fuck that up, and then Todd grabbed me, and I'm also with Candy too. Todd, don't motherfucking grab me when a bitch trying to get at me. Don't motherfucking grab me when a bitch trying to get at me. I'm with you on that. Don't motherfucking grab me when a bitch trying to get at me and trying to put their motherfucking hands on me, because now you're making it look like I'm weak and I'm defensive. Don't do it. Just like she told Kenya, she said, don't grab me. Don't grab me. So I was also with Candy. She walks out and she's like, I'm ready to go. And Todd like, well, hold on. No, motherfucker, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I told y'all back in high school, some nigga came to jump my friend, and I was sitting there quiet with a piece of iron in my hand behind my back, sitting there. But baby, Richie, like, come on, like, oh, bitch, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. That's my man. That's my man. Everybody talking about my man, my man. Whew, child, I'm just so tired. I'm just really, really tired. You should be, bitch. You high. You should be tired, bitch. You high. And that motherfucking high coming off you, bitch. You should be exhausted. Y'all bet, child. Y'all would have thought I was motherfucking violent. Y'all would have thought I was violent. I don't like bullies. I don't like being in situations like that. Y'all would have thought I was motherfucking violent. Bitch, that motherfucking high coming. Kenya didn't give it to Nene the way Kenya should have gave it to Nene. Bitch, you tired because that motherfucking high is coming down, bitch. And Kenya should have smacked the shit out of Nene in that goddamn room. Let me get you up out of my way, bitch, because you in my motherfucking way. I'm trying to see what's up with my friend. Let me get you out of my way. Bitch, you motherfucking, yeah, bitch, you tired. That high coming down. High ass, crackhead ass bitch. Talking to me. Right, you out there sweating that motherfucking barb out. Baby, all kind of ugly, baby. Every motherfucking, baby, it would been so many goddamn bleeps. It'd have been so many goddamn bleeps. I'm telling y'all, my hand high, right hand high for you. If I ain't doing this review, if y'all not subscribed to my channel, baby, I'm telling you right now, y'all wouldn't have had no motherfucking episode 13 and 14. And then Apollo gonna walk up, bitch, let him go. Come on, let him go. I got something for you. Let him go. And I'd have been motherfucking texting. I'd have been texting my motherfucking friends. Look, bitch, some shit. I didn't got jumped. Meet me down here, baby. We would have go walk. Baby, child. Ooh, Nita, you don't talk to me like that. You better go home and talk to them two fucking gorillas like that, okay? Especially the one that's sitting out of Walmart. So, Candy telling Carmen what happened. Greg and Nene and Peter and Cynthia on the other side of town, they talking about what happened. Nene is telling the story, and she was like, it seemed like all Christopher did was put his hand up to stop Kenya. That's not what happened. And what I did not like what Nene did, Nene was like, and then the queen jumped up, and I'm like, okay, girl, hold on. I don't fuck with bitches like that. I'm telling y'all right now, it's a lot of girls who claim to be allies, and the minute something happens, they turn on you. You every queen, you every punk, you every faggot, you every you every sissy, you every this, you know, you can't fuck with the men, blah 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 blah. I'm telling you right now, Brandon is a weak hoe. Brandon is a weak hoe. I would have had that motherfucker set turned up. I would have had that motherfucking episode turned to the max. And I would have got down to the reunion and I would have cussed Nene the fuck out. Matter of fact, I would have got up and said next to the bitch and cussed Nene the fuck out. I would have cussed Nene the fuck out. And then if I was motherfucking Candy, I would have told Nene, bitch, what's low in the gutter is your motherfucking ass riding around Athens screaming out the motherfucking window, talking about, oh, he looked like Bryce. He looked like Bryce. Is that Brent? He looked like, because your motherfucking mother died, bitch, before she could tell you who your father was. That's what a motherfucking gut-ass bitch look like. Your mother around here fucking every nigga that pull his dick out, and you don't know who your goddamn daddy is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yup.
Oh, yes. We going there. We going there. Oh, yes. Oh yes. Would have had to would have would have had to go to black screen with the car due to extreme circumstances. Filming for season has been suspended indefinitely. Baby, they would have canceled, motherfucker. They would have been able to bring Housewives back. What? 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 Right? Nene would have hit me. Nene would have hit baby. I'm at baby. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, baby D. Let me tell you something. A bitch like Nene, you got to humble that hoe. And Brandon, you's a weak, sorry ass hoe. I would have texted that bitch, you low budget bitch. Yes, she did. So, um, so Brandon over at Cynthia house and he all fucked up, child. Cynthia over there lying on Candy, talking about I walked over to Candy. She's like, you need to back up. You need to back up. You need to back up. You getting too close. Girl, Cynthia, you old sorry, whack ass, broke ass hoe. Cynthia, shut the fuck up. Over there lying because you trying to impress that broke ass Peter. You know that ain't what happened. You Cynthia, you's a weak bitch too. Just like you was down there in season 7 talking about some Phaedra. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to talk. A girl. You know Candy didn't do all that. You know Candy didn't do all that. Caribbean girl, we talking about Caribbean girl, we talking about pillow talk. Season 6 pillow talk. You know Candy ain't do all that. Candy ain't say she gonna kill you. And then Cynthia, you old sorry asshole talking about I don't feel safe around Candy because she said she's gonna kill me. Bitch, you must not be that motherfucking worried because you love to get turned up on a bitch with your hands. You need to back up. You need to back up. And then Peter, girl, child. Peter talking about some it's Candy ain't nothing but a ghetto ass heifer. Your mama is a ghetto ass heifer. Your wife is a weak ass bitch. You broke ass, going to jail ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, Candy, wait. Baby, y'all would have jumped me season 6. I'd have been talking shit in the confessionals, and I've been talking shit to y'all motherfucking faces. Y'all would have jumped me and wanted me off y'all motherfucking TV screens. Anyway. Yes, that's right, Caribbean girl. Yes. So you said they would have jumped me. That right, baby. Baby. Huh. Huh. I did laugh. I mean, it was funny. Nene was screaming and shit. That shit was funny. But Cynthia lying. And then Nanny over there telling Candy, you should apologize to everybody. Bitch, probably motherfucking shit. They talking about you should apologize to everybody. Oh, bitch! I'm not apologizing to no motherfucking body, please. I'd be like, I'd have been sitting there with my motherfucking arms folded like New York was on that bed with the glasses on, bitch. I'm not apologizing to nobody. You need to apologize to somebody. Candy says she feels embarrassed, and I do understand what Candy's saying. Like, the thing is, you don't. At the end of the day, we all adults, right? You really don't want nobody to take you out your element. You really don't want nobody to give you the power to take you up out of your element. It's that we joke a lot. Well, I'm not really joking, but you really don't want nobody to take you up out of your element. So Brandon over there at Cynthia house, talking about, I hold all the cards. I hold all the cards. I mean, over at Kenya house, I hold all the cards. And the only reason why I won't press charges is because I think about the prince and Mr. President. Well, motherfucking Paula wasn't worried about them when he was down there going upside motherfucking when he was down there going upside goddamn Phaedra's head. When he was down there stealing them people money. So Apollo would have been fine right back in jail. Because that's where the fuck he would have been at. In jail. He either would have been in jail or sitting in motherfucking Grady. The choice is yours. Apollo would have been in jail or he would have been sitting in Grady. The choice is yours. You make the decision that you want to make. Yes, he did. Well, I had a shiner. Were you not there? I have 2 broken ribs. But I just want to know why. Ooh! Girl. I would have said, Phaedra, girl, I don't know if you want to do this. I don't know if you want to do this body, girl. Phaedra, I don't know if you want to embalm this body, girl. This person kind of close to you. I don't know if you want to embalm this body, Phaedra. Baby, I'm telling you. Look. You'd have been at Willie Watkins, you'd have been at Grady, or you'd have been at jail. The choice is yours. But I would not have been in motherfucking Kenya's house talking about, I hold all the cards. And the only reason I won't do it is because I think I'm out Mr. President and the Prince. They ain't got no daddy now. What's the difference? Start them off young. So over at Phaedra house, Apollo laughing. That's why Apollo had those 3 options fucking with me. So Apollo over there laughing, talking about I was having fun, and then all of a sudden everything just went crazy. And and I was trying to hold him back, and he fell down, and I was trying to hold him back, and then he got up, and I saw all the rage in his eyes. Child, Apollo, you're a liar. We know that about you. You're a fucking liar. Simple as that. You are a liar. That's not what happened. You literally grabbed that boy by his neck and threw him down. Like he took your whatever they take in jail. So it's the night of Candy got this open up. I can't stand Don Juan. I don't think y'all really understand how much I can't stand him. From that motherfucking whack ass hairline to them stupid ass shady reads he be trying to do. I can't. Child. Anyway, so they done it at the Candy house, the Candy play, child. They done it thinking Amazing Grace and mm. 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 They could have just called Farrah. Or no, Latavia, child. She was done there singing Amazing Grace. They could have just called Latavia. Amazing Grace. He's been around for ages. When I found out he was married to a woman, that truly get girl. And Caribbean. You know who else married to a woman? Or got kids with a woman? Brandon Scott. And I know he watches me. Oh, y'all know what came on today? I was in such a good mood today. Somebody block Caribbean girl. Stop playing with me, Caribbean girl. You know, Caribbean girl. Y'all know what song came on today that I was going off on? A couple songs today. I was like a really, really good mood. Mary came on in the morning. And then y'all remember Mary J. Blige, The Thick of It? Baby, it's been a hell of a year. I came back. Yeah, he's the Brandon Scott is the Baltimore mayor. Girl. Girl, he's a Pope. He did read Trump though. Baby, that thing did read Trump though. When he got finished with his Trump quote.
Love it. I love it.
But y'all remember The Thick of It? If I'm in, yeah. I ain't no quitter, babe. And I'd be damned if I baby. That was my song. All right, back to this review. So all the ladies meet up at the massage place, and Nene talking about nobody called me to apologize to me, but I did get a text from Kenya's good girlfriend in the red gown. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. So Candy apologizes, and she's like, as she's apologizing, she was like, I act like an ass. And then Nene was like, well, you didn't act more of an ass than Kenya did. So Cynthia's like, well, before y'all get into it, let me just say this, and you can always tell when Cynthia in the wrong because she got a nasty attitude. They going back and forth about who did what and who said what and how it went down. And Cynthia, for the record, you walked over to Candy. You started having your hands in her face, and you were making little smart comments. And then you grabbed on Todd and you said, take from it what you want to take from it. So then she was like, Candy was talking about how Peter was in her face, and then Cynthia was like, well, Todd was in my face. Todd wasn't in your face. You walked over to him because you said, well, let me talk to you since I can't talk to Candy. That is what you said, Cynthia. Lying, trifling, bitch. That's all because Mal was there. Mal got her motherfucking ass handed to her. So Phaedra is saying that Apollo was telling her what happened to her, with her and Brandon, and she's like, it's always stereotypical, and and it's to put a bad narrative out there about us. And girl, your motherfucking husband is an animal, and he put his motherfucking hands on my friend, and my friend should have fucked him up then. That's what Kenya should have said. Kenya, you was being too nice to these hoes, because them bitches would have jumped me in the spa. So she was like, nobody deserved to get beat down like they in prison. Now they're like, with Kenya was like, nobody deserved to get beat down like they was in a prison fight or whatever. Now I will say this, I love what Phaedra says. That's old news, slut. Moving on. Baby, that just I love when Phaedra say that. Nene was trying to blame Kenya. She was like, you jumped up out of your seat with your diaper on, and you watched your friend, and then your friend jumped up like a queen in a red outfit. You and knowing he was gonna get his ass beat. You lucky you ain't get your ass beat.
Now nobody give a about what you saying, so sit your ass down.
Girl, girl, you just don't know.
I jumped up because I was protecting my friend. And the criminal, the thief, the one that's been in jail before, put his hands on me because he just wanted to fight. Because I didn't do anything to him. Nor did I do anything to the one to keep losing his clubs. I will only be but so many motherfucking queens. I will only be but so many motherfucking queens. And Faye and Kenya, you should have said to motherfucking Nene, well, who gonna beat my ass? Because it ain't gonna be you. Who gonna beat my ass? Because it ain't gonna be you. Who gonna do it? Because it ain't gonna be you. Hmm. Hmm. All this motherfucking queen in the red gown and this and that, baby. I would have dragged that bitch by her motherfucking two-piece, and I would have started with her motherfucking drunk ass, loose ass, careless ass mother. And you riding around motherfucking Athens looking for your drunk ass, cracked out ass daddy. And them two motherfucking gorillas you down there raising. Mm-hmm. And that was the end of the episode, y'all. Kenya was not wrong. Kenya did not start this fight. We all know Nene started this fight. I don't give a fuck what Nene got to say. Nene started this fight, and she knows she started this fight. That's why she was always so yelling and so crunk. Nene started this fight. Nene started this fight. She started this whole thing. She felt some kind of way, and she started it. Kenya didn't do anything wrong. Christopher Columbus put his hands on Kenya, and Brandon was stopping him. He grabbed her grabbed her arm and stopped him. And then Apollo and Peter jumped Brandon. That was the end of it. That was the end of it. Kenya didn't do anything wrong. She wasn't turned up. She was actually minding her business. And you brought it up about what happened at the winery. And like Kenya said, babe, we've already talked about this. We've already talked about it, and I've already cleared the hoe. She ain't had nothing to say. So it is what it is. Nene, you's a weak bitch. And you still are to this day a weak bitch. So but just because you get loud with somebody doesn't mean any motherfucking thing. Because in that spot, I would have got up and I would have sat next to Nene, and I'd have said, "Well, bitch, you not gonna beat my ass. So what we talking about? You not gonna do it." Or I would have told motherfucking Nene.
Always prepared. I stay ready. That way I ain't never got to get ready. I'm ready right now.
Kenya should have stayed seated, but he shouldn't have grabbed her. Kenya hadn't done anything to warrant a physical interaction. That's right. Intervention, excuse me. That's right. So that's it, y'all. I got some phone calls to make. What is the next? What we doing next, y'all? Tell me. Are we doing another episode of Atlanta? Are we gonna do Beverly Hills? What do y'all want me to do? And I'm gonna come back either Friday or sometime this weekend. I'm going to the movies this weekend. I'm going to see I'm going to go see Weapons. But y'all tell me what y'all want to do next. What's the next? Y'all want me to do Mexico? I know V. Spencer want me to do Mexico. Do the Bailey Bowl. Okay, we got the Bailey Bowl. Was that season 6? Quit trying to roll with women and stop being a damn girl. Could you imagine if somebody said that to your man? I did see Jurassic Park. I saw it when it came out. I loved it. But I'm biased. Do Miami when Tammy got knocked out by her nephew. Okay. Somebody call an ambulance. Quit trying to roll with the women and stop trying to be a damn bitch. Season 6, episode 16. Fuck no, they wouldn't have got it all the way out, girl. Okay. And if I was Kenya when I saw motherfucking Nene, I just would have said
Things that were right, things that were wrong.
Get up, Karen.
As soon as I saw Nene, this motherfucking small girl, get up. Girl, get up. Or Sheree and Marlo had they fight in Africa. Can we do first season when Mariah and Toya fall? Okay. I just would have told Nene, girl, get up. Girl, I saw motherfucking Nene. I just would have said
Things that were right.
Things that were wrong.
Get up, Karen.
all right, y'all. I'm gonna decide, and then y'all give me some good suggestions. And then next week, because we gonna finish off with Atlanta, and then next week we'll do Beverly Hills and Married to Medicine. But I'm either gonna do. Damn, these some good ones. See the Africa one, JW though. The Africa one, so I gotta watch all like all the episodes. Not all the episodes, but I gotta watch a lot of those episodes. But it's some good ones. It's some good ones. Maybe Sheree with baby. I thought Sheree was going. Maybe child. Sheree and Marlon would have been a good fight. Did you see the other YouTuber jacking your ideas with these reviews? JW, did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it, JW, or was it boring? Or was it boring? Sheree was waiting for it at the door. I think Sheree and Marlo would have been a good ass fight. And I don't even have a big channel. I don't even have a big channel. Child. I know what the bitch need to do though. Instead of doing reviews, you need to get your motherfucking ass in that way. When she try to fight Karma, you talking about this episode? When she tried to fight Karma, I would have told motherfucking Candy, girl, okay now, girl, okay, okay, girl. I thought it was real interesting to see this post after Q did his. You know, damn family. Well, y'all go ahead and watch the Born. I mean, you know, support everybody on YouTube. Make sure you support everybody's ideas on YouTube. Honey, when I saw that, I just said, girl, was it very girl? Boring ass bitch. Anyway. Child, I want to know who it is so I can judge the fuck out of them. Q, you want us to stop? I'll go look right. Hey, child, they talking about Campire. That's what they talking about. They talking about Campire. He doing reviews too, throwbacks. I said, wow. I actually got this idea from I Am Misha. Y'all go support her channel, but she stopped doing them. So I was like, oh, I should, you know, do it too. But yeah, you know. Oh, you know, Misha, my girl. But you know, Misha don't talk the way I talk. You know, Misha more, she got more class. Misha more classy. She more classy based. But yeah, you know, that's who wants to do it all of a sudden now. How convenient. I saw the poster. I said, girl, please. Oh, fat ass. Anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and go, child, because y'all gonna fuck around and get me in trouble, and I don't want no drama. Not that I'm not that. Oh, okay. Yeah, baby, that's all I can do. My little old channel could inspire the girls. You would think somebody that big and on that level, child, would take that, but I'm the one who don't do original content. Anyway, y'all, let me go, child. Let me go. Who? 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 Almost cussed Naomi out. Right? Who had been saying that? Please tell me that is your ex. I'm catching the shade. Is giving look. Girl, I don't know that motherfucking boy. Baby, my motherfucker. And if I had an ex, it'd be a man. Clock it. If I had a motherfucker, honey, my motherfucking ex bitch is the man. The man, honey, a man. He don't do, but he wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. It'd be a man.
I know that's right. I know that's right, bitch.
Then it'd be, oh, I love Nene. That's my girl. But it'd be a man, right? And what size is that? And what motherfucker size is that? If I was in a relationship and had somebody, he would not be on YouTube. I would have a motherfucking man. A man.
I know that's right. I know that's right, bitch.
Y'all would have thought he was in the girl. Let me get up out of here, child. Y'all would have thought he was in the mother. Y'all would have thought he was in mother. Baby, y'all would have thought he was a motherfucking married man with 3 kids. Baby, if I had a motherfucking man, okay. Motherfucking man ain't walking around with no purse. My man ain't down there in a motherfucking red dress run. He ain't on YouTube talking about Housewives. Okay, if I had a motherfucking man, he would be down on YouTube talking about Housewives. He'd be over there watching sports. He'll be over there trying to figure out his next move. If I had a motherfucking man. Yeah, me. That punk shit.
I don't know nothing about that lifestyle, whatever y'all got going on, because that's not me.
Okay. Y'all be like, damn, he get down. Anyway. Y'all gotta go. I will talk to y'all later. I will see y'all probably Friday or Saturday, and we going to and we gonna do another Atlanta show. Well, girl, I don't. Girl, I don't know nothing about. Girl, I don't know nothing about the. I don't deal with punks. I don't deal with nobody who like me. You know what I'm saying? Look. I don't deal with nobody who like me. I don't deal with nobody who like me.
I don't know nothing about that lifestyle, whatever y'all got going on, because that's not me.
Honey, y'all would never say this. If y'all saw if I had a man and y'all saw him, y'all would never say,
get the fag off the TV. I'm not watching that.
Y'all would never say that. Y'all would never say this.
Holy Lord. Oh, Lord, gang. I knew it, but not in my family. Not in my family. Not homosexual. Oh.
Y'all would never be saying that. Never. Anyway, I don't have anybody. I'm by myself. And that's just that. I don't know nothing about that lifestyle. I don't know nothing about bumping no purses. I don't know nothing about no princesses. I don't know nothing about my man having no purse. I don't know nothing about my man down there at no red. I don't know nothing about that. Nothing about that. Some of the girls don't mess with the trade. I prefer a man. I prefer a man. A man. If you like me, go on. If you like me and you act like me,
Oh, that's my cue, purse.
if a nigga who act like me walk up to me in the club,
That's my cue, purse.
if a nigga act like me and walk up to me in the club, because
But if everybody want to be a girl, who gonna be the boys? I keep saying that.
That's the whole purpose of being gay, because you like boys. Everybody can't be the girl. You attracted to men, so what the fuck, if all the men disappear, what you gonna do? That don't even make no sense to me. Everybody can't be fish now.
Everybody can't be fish now. Let me play that again because I don't think y'all understand. I don't think the females really understand. JW get what I'm saying. I don't think the females think what I'm saying.
But if everybody want to be a girl, who gonna be the boys? I keep saying that. That's the whole purpose of being gay, because you like boys. Everybody can't be the girl. You attracted to men, so what the fuck, if all the men disappear, what you gonna do? That don't even make no sense to me. Everybody can't be fish now.
I'm just saying. Trey get what I'm saying. I'm just saying to y'all. Ladies, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So me and him, we could never. You're too big, you're too gay. We could never. But if I wanted to date fish, I would date a female. No offense, but I would date a female if I wanted to date. You get what I'm saying? I don't even do like all that. Oh, he a soft top. Oh, he a blouse. I don't know what none of that shit mean. Is he a nigga? Is he a nigga? I don't know what none of that. He a blouse. He a prince. Is he a nigga? Let me go, y'all. Let me go, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I got some phone calls to make. So I will see y'all later, y'all. Bye, y'all.